Hello everyone, I'm AnimusJ and welcome back to another Minecraft video. Today we're on JWorld and we are going to pick up where we left off. We have a couple skeleton horses running around and the sun is setting, so I need to get to a bed. So in the last episode, if you watched it, which was a million little things, and I unfortunately feel like there's another million things that I still want to do. Things like finishing up the security. Yeah, I didn't get to that, unfortunately. I didn't get to that. But what we are going to do today is we are going to end up moving all of these blocks over to the desert pyramid because that is the storage room. We're going to do that using all of these rails that I picked up from the mine shaft in the last episode. Though looking at them, we are going to need a whole lot more powered rails than what we got. So yeah, but the good thing is we do have a lot of gold. We got a lot of gold. Maybe that's enough to make a whole bunch of powered rails. Maybe it's not. I don't know. Oh, what do we got in here? Nope. That's not very helpful at all to us, is it? Okay, so I'm going to make up some powered rails, and then I'm going to meet you back over at the Skylands to discuss the plan. Okay, don't laugh at how janky all of my redstone and my walls are. All right, I know it looks ridiculous. I didn't want to take forever to figure out the right way to do this, and by the right way I mean the super fancy compact way that you guys love that I do in my tutorials. Okay, now on that subject, okay, I know in my tutorials everybody loves how detailed I explain everything, and I do that because I got tired of people when I started Minecraft doing block for blocks, and then I didn't understand how to do it on my own and make it custom, and I hated that. So I basically, when I started making videos, I wanted to make sure that I always explain things so that people could do it on their own. I don't want you to have to rely on me. I mean, I love you coming and watching my videos and all that stuff, but I want you to watch my videos because you like me, not because you have to in order to get something built. So anyways, the point is, or the question is, in JWorld, do you like it when I do these like techie nerdy explanation thingies? Okay, so please let me know down in the comments. Would you rather me just be like, hey, I built this thing and boom, there we go, or do you like when I explain things? So I'm gonna explain this really quick. All right, this part right here is my smart unloader. You can watch the video for that. Okay, this part right here, what this is gonna do is once the chest cart, whatever it's called, minecart with a chest, once it reaches a certain level of being filled, it's going to then trigger this timer, which I need to put all of this back in. There we go. Okay, and then once all of those transfer to this hopper, this is basically a modified etho hopper clock, okay guys? And so then what'll happen is that's a timer. When this timer runs out, what it's going to do is this redstone line tracks all the way over to our piston right there through this redstone line, okay? And then what it does is it's going to invert that torch, causing the torch to, causing the piston to release the chest and send it off on its merry little way. So as I said before, the chest is probably not going to be full, but it'll have a lot of stuff in it for sure. And then what these repeaters are is just a little delay clock so that after it does fire, it's going to reset itself. Now, the reason it's a modified hopper clock is because the etho hopper clock constantly fires. It goes boop, and then boop, and then boop, and then boop, and it never stops. And the issue is that if I left it that way, then the minecart might come back, the clock resets, and then it fires the cart, and it's only got like one thing in it, and I don't want that. So I want it to be triggered by the cart arriving, and that's what this comparator is going to do for us. So we are at the point now of being able to test this thing. So I removed the redstone blocks. We should have stuff. Yeah, we got a whole lot of stuff. And so what I'm going to do is we're going to set that guy in there. Okay, he's loading. He's loading. So now what I need to do is I need to go stand in our little, AFK spot. By the way, the reason this is elevated onto a bridge is because of mobs. I needed to make sure that cows and sheeps and all of those kinds of things did not get in the way of the tracks, because obviously they could wander on it and stop it from doing its thing. And I'm realizing I need to actually protect myself as well from banshees. What are they called? Guys, you know I don't know. What are they called? Dang it. The fly things? Phantoms. That's it. I knew I could do it. So I'm gonna go get glass after this test run, and then basically, guys, as soon as I know that this works, I'm just gonna AFK here for like a really long time, and we'll let it work, okay? Okay, here comes the minecart. It's working. I'm gonna click on it as it goes by because I want to see how much is in it. Maybe. Okay, dang it. I didn't do it. I didn't click on it. I tried. I wasn't fast enough. It's too slow. Okay, so that's good. We know that it's working, and we'll see how much was in it when we get over there to check on the end of it. So I'm gonna wait now until it comes back, and then when it comes back, I'm gonna run over there and see how much we had. Okay, it's coming back. It's coming back. Obviously, you can see it took a while. It's nighttime, and it's almost coming into morning too. So can I? Oh, I clicked on it that time. Okay, and it was empty. So this is very good. This is very good. There are lots of zombies everywhere, but let's go see how much stuff it actually carried. Okay, and there we go. So we got quite a bit. This was from my testing. So we got how many slots on a minecart? I keep hearing footsteps. We got, okay, so let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 slots. Get out of here. Get out of here, nerd. So I think I can make that a little bit better by just increasing the redstone before the clock is fired. I think I'm gonna play with that just a little bit. So here we are on the next morning. I literally left myself AFK overnight, and as you can see, there was no time lapse or anything, and that's because I figured, you know what, it's actually pretty boring. Just, you know, watching a minecart go by, and then come back, and then go by, and it doesn't even go by that often. So yeah, but as you can see, all the items are gone. The next step is to move them from the village into the monument, and then the following step after that is all of that, and every single one of those is full. So yeah, I started thinking about it, and this is gonna take, hold on, there we go. Okay, yeah, this is gonna take a long time doing it this way, an extremely long time. So what I think I'm going to do, I apologize, I started doing the rambly thing again, and it took me like 5 minutes just to basically say that we're gonna build an item stream going all the way from the Skylands into the village, and then from the village into the desert temple. Step 1 is to gather up a whole bunch of ice, because we do not have anywhere near enough of it to make that long of a journey all the way from the Skylands over to the desert temple. We are also going to need a whole lot of torches in order to light up the tunnel and make sure that no mobs spawn inside of it. And with our hole all dug, the next step is to place down a pressure plate, place down an ice block, break it, let the water flow, place down a pressure plate, place down an ice block, break it, let the water flow, and yeah, we're gonna be doing this for a little while. So let's go over the plan on how we're gonna get the rest of this stuff moved, because at this point, I think it's gonna be the entire episode just moving all of this garbage. So step 1, I'm gonna put a hopper both here and here going into this dropper, which is powered by a burnout torch, a double burnout torch. If you need to know how to do this and why to do this when you're using item transportation, there's a link I have for a item stream tutorial. And the thing is, this dispenser is super duper fast. It spits items out faster than one single hopper can even feed it. and then it's going to drop down into the item stream that is going down below. It's going to send all the items over here to phase 2, which is where all of it will be collected up right here in the desert pyramid. For phase 3 part A, we're going to create another item stream right over here with all of these chests, and then connect that up to our current item stream that is over in the village. For phase 3 part 1, we're going to end up AFKing right over here in our original AFK area. And then phase 3 part B, the items should be frozen somewhere about here. And so then what we'll do is we'll travel over, and then we will AFK over to here in order to send them on from this part to that part. Easy peasy, right? So I activated the dropper system. The items are spitting through, as you can see, and they are arriving quite consistently. And I do think this is a whole lot faster than the minecart. Waiting for it to load, waiting for it to travel, waiting for it to unload, waiting for it to travel back. You can see the items are just flying in right now. So let's AFK here, and then we'll move on to phase 2 when we're ready. So phase 1 is still going, and it seems that I can actually stay right here in the pyramid while phase 1 is going. I didn't think that my redstone dropper way out there in the village would load from this far, but as you can see, it is, because all the items are still continuing to pour in despite the fact that I'm way over here. So this means I can actually do an idea that I had earlier this week with all of this space. You see, we have all of this dead space back here, and I wasn't really sure what to do about it, but I had a wonderful idea a few days ago, as I just said. So what if we take up all of this sandstone back here, and we put down, oh, I guess I gotta do that, and we put down cactus. That's right, cactus. You see, with this step right here, we have a natural barrier where the cactus will grow up to right there, and now when it grows to the next level, it's going to pop off. So then what we can do is we can have water streams going on both sides, really probably on all sides. I guess what we can do, yeah, I'll just have to engineer the water. Okay, it's all coming together. Oh yes, it's all coming together. So what I can do is I can just engineer the water streams. You see, if I make it be to where the water flows essentially like that, okay? And then what we do is we get another water bucket, and we somehow make it flow again the same direction. We can do it. We can figure it out. We're smart boys and girls, right? So yeah, and then what will happen is basically all the cactus will break off. We'll have just rows of cactus behind all the chests, breaking off, collecting into chests, and that's going to give us bing, bang, boom, lots and lots of cactus. And the solution was actually simple enough. Basically, all we had to do was put a button both here, and then water stream here, and basically repeat that pattern. So that's made it quite simple. It seemed like iron bars in between the cactus was the best solution for making the cactus not pop off and just land on top of itself, because without the iron bars, almost every single piece of cactus just broke off and sat right on top. Hello, bedrock bugs. So yeah, we got a little bit of cactus. I hasn't been going that long, so that's not very bad for just a couple of minutes. And then now I just need to do the same thing over here, and I guess we should start on the very same side that we did. But what we're going to do is get this all finished up, and then we're going to just AFK for as long as that takes, I guess. Just a very quick update. We are nearing the end of phase 3. If you remember how many chests were over here, majority of them are gone. And we're starting to dwindle down how many items are in the last chest. Now the reason the bottom ones are actually full is because all of the hoppers have been feeding into those and then feeding down into the hopper chain below in order to send off. So what I did, if you remember, all of the chests were in a straight line right here. And so what I did was I actually used pistons to move the chests, and then what I did is place this row of hoppers underneath this row of chests to feed them into here, and then I placed this row of hoppers which fed the chests that were at this level into here. And then what I've been doing is just breaking the chests as I've been going. So I didn't have like 8 million hoppers. I do have a ton of hoppers when this is all over. Oh, see, this one's done right there. And then I've started, oh, awesome, we're done here too. Well, we're done with the chest here too. We just got to get everything transferred up. Then I got to get these 3 still. But I'm at the point where I'm just ready to be done with this, guys. So I'm going to start just chucking all of this stuff into the item stream and kind of hoping that it can keep up on the other side. So I will come back to you guys when all of this is done. Oh, and I also already cleaned up all of the rails and all of that stuff. So that mess is actually already cleaned up. Last thing we got to do is get all this stuff over to the storage area, and then we are done for today. And that right there is actually a really cool looking site. But that is also the site of the very last of our blocks. Okay, now it's the last of our blocks. That's a lot of items, and they're probably going to start despawning if I don't pick them up. What I did was, guys, I'm so tired of waiting. I'm so tired of it. So what I've done, what I went and just broke the remaining chests, and I dumped them all into the stream. Yep. And here we are, putting the last of the items just down into these chests, and the chests are not going to be evenly filled because of this. Are all of these empty? Or I mean full? Yeah. Oh, no. We get some in there. Okay, so quite a few of these, and if you look at this, yeah, look at this, guys. It's pretty cool the way hoppers work. Basically, it acted as a natural filter for quite a while, allowing for, all the same items to basically pass in large chunks. So you will see lots of items grouped together, basically, until I started throwing everything in like this. Aha, there we go. Okay, there we go. That's it, guys. It's still filtering down through the hoppers, but I mean, if you look at it, it starts here. And then if the top one is full, it means the bottom one is going to be full as well. And geez, so many items everywhere. Gonna have a little bit along the bottom here just because of the hopper situation. And yeah, guys, that is so much, so very much stuff. I think we're gonna title this episode "A Billion Little Things." It was actually a recommendation or a joke made in the comments on the last video, which was "A Million Little Things." Oh, also, I accidentally threw my chicken into one of these into the item stream. And so, yeah, somewhere in here is a stack of chicken, and I'm hungry because of it. Also, while I've been AFK, let me show you. We can turn this off. I have been letting the sugar cane go crazy. It's actually all the way full, all the way full. We're into the hoppers now. Yep, we're into the hoppers. Yep, there we go. So, yeah, I've been doing that. And we probably don't have a ton of cactus. Yeah, 39 on this side, probably the same on the other side, guys. But that is it. We transferred a billion things. It's not a billion in actuality, but it really felt like it. And I am so very sorry that that is all we managed to do in this episode, guys. I really underestimated how long it was going to take to be able to do all of that. That was nuts. But next week, what I hope to do is get back to decorating the Skylands. That's right, we're going to start putting more floors into those buildings, start decorating it up, and get all that taken care of. So I do hope you at least semi-enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and maybe hit the like button anyways. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe. That's it, guys. I'm AnimusJ. I'll see you in the next video.